Good footage. And that is how you do a roller coaster on a marathon. It has got very hot.
All right. The size of like me.
All right.
Oh, I said you already ate it. I was like, I paid for it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the big finale of this series, which is of course the marathon. This is the culmination of the Dopey Challenge for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, and we've done the 5k, we've done the 10k, we've done the half. Now it's time for the main event. Unfortunately, it is time for 26.2 miles. It is time for the marathon, which is going to take us around all 4 Disney parks. It's going to take us through Epcot first, then we'll go off to Magic Kingdom, then we go to Animal Kingdom, then we do the notorious Blizzard Beach car park, and then we're going to get ourselves across to Hollywood and then finish up in Epcot, just outside in the Epcot parking lot where we are here in hopefully around about 6 hours time or so from now, but we'll see. So this is just a case of get through it, get it done. I'm currently eating a very American breakfast of a Lucky Charms cereal bar, just to give myself a little bit of a sugar boost. But we've said our goodbyes and good looks to everyone else who's doing it in the different corrals. There's kind of people dotted all over the shop, but we really kind of just thought in our heads, myself and Jamie. Hello everyone. Oh, look at the
morning.
There you go.
The light
Oh, you look like an angel with
sort of beacon going on in the background.
Don't go into the light. But yeah, we decided we're going to try and do our own thing, pace-wise, because we really enjoyed yesterday, but we don't want to push anyone too hard. Everyone's got to run their own race, and you know, we would love to run with everyone, but there's people that are crossing B who we're hoping we'll catch up with and then kind of keep going. But yeah, you're going to get all those little niggles and aches and pains on a marathon that everyone else does as well, so you've just got to kind of keep to yourself. I think between the two of us will be enough to spur each other on to the finish, but the corrals are starting to fill up a little bit. There's people who have been here like an hour and a half already, just like waiting, and we saw someone carrying a pillow in and everything, so yeah, good for them, because they'll probably need waiting around for another hour. We are an hour, no we're not, we're 45 minutes away. 45 minutes away now, so yeah, it's getting very real. Snappy's first one, Jamie's first one I should say, so yeah, he's going to be a little bit nervous, so we're going to help each other through this. We'll get those last 3 medals, because when we finish this one, you'll see, as long as the battery lasts, we're going to get a marathon medal, we'll get our Goofy medal, and we'll get our Dope medal as well, and then we'll also get some ears, some very special marathon ears that they give out as well. So yeah, bear with us, we'll get there in the end. Hopefully the battery stays with me, otherwise this video might be quite a strange one when it cuts off at mile 30. As long as our legs don't cut off at mile 13, it's absolutely fine, but if anything happens, then I will catch you when it's charged. But yeah, we're going to get to the start line, we're going to get ourselves a little bit of a stretch and a warm up, just to make sure our hamstrings and all the good stuff that we need to get us through these miles helps. And yeah, let's see how today shakes out. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't see that, mate. Watch this.
Yeah.
Salty getting out there on a marathon, just a
All right.
I can't, I'm boxing. Hello everyone, it's VoiceOver Andy here to take you through this, the last run in the series of the Walt Disney World Marathon 2026
Dopey weekend. That's a bit of a long title, but it's a very long weekend too. And as you can probably tell from some of the shots you've seen already, we are getting a little bit tired at this point. So having the daunting task of another 26.2 miles is nothing to be sniffed at. So we are going to be taking our time through this. We're going to go through a little bit of how we did the marathon, how we approached the marathon after 3 full days of running before that as well. And yeah, it's lovely just to be able to sort of set off and get what I think most people over this weekend fear a little bit is the marathon. Look forward to it, and a little bit of fear in there as well, I guess. But yeah, we'll get there, and you're going to be coming along on the journey with us too.
So we have just passed what will be the halfway point for Dopey. So I think it's roughly just over the 2 mile marker, and that's half the mileage of the Dopey challenge, which kind of tells you we've had 3 days and we're just getting halfway now. So that's the challenge we have, but we are doing our intervals.
I get up there.
So we are off and running. It's the same as what we've done for the last 3 days now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So when we set off to start the marathon, and you might have heard us talking about it on the half marathon video, we were thinking about how to approach this, because obviously there is a lot of tiredness in your legs and feet from not just the runs but going around Disney itself. So the marathon becomes, I guess, a little bit more tricky when you've got those miles in your legs already. So the discussion that we had was we would adopt a similar approach to what we did for the half marathon, but extend it through. What we wanted to do is put as many miles as possible from the start until the sun was going to come up and get very, very hot. The Floridian heat is nothing to be messed with, especially for 2 British guys just trying to make it through a full marathon. So that being said, what we decided to do was to adopt the walk-run method, and it would be remiss of me not to take a moment to give a shout out to Jeff Galloway, who sadly passed before I was able to edit this video. And really I just want to say thank you to Jeff Galloway, because without his method of run-walk, out of the 3 marathons I've done, including this one, 2 of them I have used that particular technique, and I don't think I would have been able to get through it without him, to be able to give me the confidence and also the ability to be able to do something that I, for many years, thought I would never be able to do. I'll be extremely grateful, and I think it's testament that how many people do these particular runs and manage to finish, and not just finish, but also feel great afterwards. It's testament to the gift that he managed to give to the running world and the running community. So just wanted to say a big thank you to Jeff Galloway. Thoughts go to his family, friends, and anyone else who had the honour of meeting Jeff Galloway too. For anyone interested, we were using intervals of 45 seconds running and 30 seconds walk, which as you're going along, those 45 seconds begin to feel quite long, those 30 seconds begin to feel quite short as well. But that was the intervals we decided to go with, and it did us really well. As you can see, we managed to get to Magic Kingdom before the sun was rising, and the idea was just to keep going, keep getting those miles in, and aim for around mile 14 to 15. So stick around to see if we managed to make it there in time before the sun came up. he's at TTT.
Oh, is he on the other back? We got any riders around here?
No idea. Queues are well small for the castle.
Oh, it is. Is that all?
Nah,
We'll just test.
they just put it on so it looks like something. I think. Well, they could be testing it for open, I guess. It's a bit of it, yeah.
I think a little bag of Haribo, like.
Ooh.
I've brought 4 with us so I can go.
I think I've got 2 or 3.
Right, 3, 2, 1. That's us, Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Hey, Dad, let's go.
Yeah. Captain Jack.
Yeah, right. Engines. All right, restart our engine.
Just as we are running past Haunted Mansion, which happens to be my sister's favourite ride, so big shout out to Jay, I thought I'd let you know if you are looking to run through Magic Kingdom or down Main Street, there are a couple of opportunities to do that on the Run Disney calendar a year, one of which is the Marathon weekend and the other is Princess weekend. Some people do make the mistake of thinking they'll get to do this when they do either Wine and Dine or Springtime Surprise. That isn't the case. There is only those 2 weekends that you are able to run down Main Street and through Magic Kingdom, and if you want that sort of extended tour of Magic Kingdom on a Run Disney event, then the marathon itself is the best one to do because you do get to take in the vast majority of the park. So just bear that in mind if you are looking to book. And if you are looking to book or register, there is going to be a video coming out really shortly on the channel in terms of what that process looks like right now. It does change from time to time, but I managed to capture a little bit of that for one of the upcoming weekends that we registered for. But this is such a beautiful time to run through Magic Kingdom. You can see the lights are on the carousel, which again, quick shout out to my son who absolutely loved going on the carousel. So I'm sure Lucas will get really excited when he sees this particular part of the run. But yeah, it is a fantastic time to run. As you can see, the sun is just starting to peak up. So we managed to get some great photos in front of the castle where it kind of still looks dark, but there's that lovely dawn breaking around us, so made for some great footage. I'm still getting used to this particular camera, but I'm going to let you enjoy the sights of Magic Kingdom as we go around and get some photos as well, and just hopefully enjoy the music, and I'll catch up with you when we exit Magic Kingdom. Well, have a look.
Oh my word. Well, have a look.
Get on the teacup.
Of course, man.
Let's get on the teacup.
Let's do it. Wish you could. They did open the one year. They had the carousel and the teacups both open. Yeah, this is where I saw Matt last year because they had winning 2 meeting here.
So you saw who?
Matt. But the run.
Oh, right, that's us. Sorry.
Right, we are checking in at just before mile 11. We have now gone out of Magic Kingdom, going past the Contemporary, which is over here. Jamie is doing much better than I am. He's running faster and faster. I can barely hold on to his coattails, but we are hanging in. Pace is going all right as well, so we are approaching the half marathon. It's not too far away, a couple of miles here or there, give or take. But yeah, the only thing I'd say at the moment, it's a bit annoying, is a little bit of a niggle in my right glute, butt cheek if you will, which is not feeling amazing, but we're not at the stage where it's desperate times yet. So I think the idea is that if we can get to the halfway point, we'll limp it if we have to.
Oh yeah.
But
We've got a good start.
we've got a foothold in to the run. As I say, I think we can just about see the 11 mile mark coming up here. And we've done Magic Kingdom, that's one part completely done. The next one is the bit of an arduous route onto Animal Kingdom next.
And some sun.
Yeah, and the sun is, as you might be able to see over here, the sun is starting to peak up, so we wanted to get to about halfway before the sun was coming down. I think we should be alright before it's hot. Until about mile 15 it's going to start warming up. But yeah, I was sort of checking before we have to lock in, because we also unfortunately have the Magic Kingdom parking lot, can't even talk, coming up. So yeah, I'll put some B-roll of this because I don't want you just looking at me while I'm talking. But yeah, Jamie, you feeling alright?
Yeah, we're getting there. So that sun's going to be a different challenge also. Let's just hope that we can keep something steady going without bearing on us.
It's a marathon of two halves, eh?
It really is, But we've put ourselves where we wanted to be. We set a bit of a plan together before coming out, try and get as far as we could within the first So a couple of hours before the sun did come up, and I would say we're probably exactly where we wanted to be.
I think where we want to be. I think maybe a mile short will give us a little bit of extra
100%.
pep in the step, but we are getting there. So
100%, absolutely.
right, on we go. Animal Kingdom.
So it was around this point of the marathon where we had our first little scare, which to be honest was Jamie having a panic when his phone decided to turn off, knocking out our interval timer, but also knocking off his Strava for a second. Luckily it did come back and he managed to get the full thing on there, as I think he previously had some experience with this happening, but don't worry, he can and will prove to everyone that he did a marathon if this video isn't enough anyway.
Officially halfway on the course. We're over on the watches, so we've been doing some weaving and whatever, but yeah, unfortunately it goes on. We've got another one of those to do, so one more and then we're good. Keep those feet going, we'll get round. Done the Magic Kingdom car park there, that's out the way. One more car park to go later on.
One of our big aims for future dopey or marathons at Disney is going to be trying to get to this area before it gets light, because I think to get the full effect it'd be awesome to see the lasers and the smoke at night time. So here's to 2027, hey?
So this is where it gets in your head a little bit, because we go down here and you can see people who have already come out of Animal Kingdom.
Right, okay.
One of the things people really like to be able to do, and if you checked out the video from last year, it is to be able to ride Expedition Everest when you get to Animal Kingdom, because this park does open around the time the vast majority of people will come through it. So one of the big aims we had was to try and get to Animal Kingdom in good time and early enough when the park opens that we could ride Expedition Everest with the line not being too long. So that was also one of our goals for this run. You can see the sun is up, so the temperature is creeping up by pretty much the minute here, but we will imminently be able to have a good sit down and instead enjoy a roller coaster mid-marathon, because what else can you do on a Disney run? Join the characters, get some photos taken, enjoy your run, but also ride a couple of roller coasters.
Alright?
Yeah.
A nice one, bro.
There's hills in here, buddy. There's hills in here.
Yeah.
la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos,
Made it to Everest.
y piernas dentro del tren.
Gonna do Everest and then
Finish this run.
last how many miles? Got to watch now. Here we go. I have a death grip on this, by the way. I have a death grip on this.
Hold me down. You imagine we're just on a lift hill for the next.
Let's go, Dopey!
Woo!
It's gonna be hard getting out of the seat there.
It is Where's Epcot? Now we're going to where we're going to go.
Oh, no idea. No. Let's go do rock and roll. And that is how you do a roller coaster on a marathon. Worth the wait?
Let's go. Oh, so I thought it was raining, it's just the waterfall. Let's go.
Everest is already a good ride, but doing it mid-marathon, even better.
Yeah. I'm not going to get out the seat now though.
No, it doesn't. Just keep going, just roll it again.
Keep going, keep going.
There is some work going on in Animal Kingdom at the moment. For anyone who is a Disney fan, you'll know that Dino Land is no more and it is closed off to the public. So it was very interesting to be able to take a little side route out of the park and get to see what looks like the shell of the new Encanto ride that is coming in the next couple of years. So lots of work going on. You get a little bit of an idea of the sort of size of things here, and an early exit compared to last year too. But always great to see what sort of work's going on. This is, I'm not going to lie, starting to get a little bit of a slog when it comes to the heat. The heat is, as I said, getting just so warm as we're getting into mile 18 here. As we're going along, we know this is the kind of the part of the marathon as well where a lot of people will hit that infamous wall. So stick with us and we'll get through this heat together. But we are going to experience a little bit of a problem with the battery of the camera and how long I had left on that. I'll explain all on the actual video itself though.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Oh, well, that's
Whoa, right down the back that way. That was beautiful.
it has got very hot. So here's where we get interesting, because battery wise I have 10% left. You might see my hat looks a little bit bulbous because I've got a wet sponge in there now. But yeah, we are, you can see 20 miles off in the distance. So we're getting closer and closer. We're going to get down to just a 10k left, which feels fantastic. I don't think I got it on camera, but we just passed Laura, who started off in D. Yeah, and we nearly got Rachel, Ali and Josh as well, who were the ones that we saw earlier on, who started out B. So John as well, we saw John.
Yes.
Yeah, so seeing friends out on the course is good. Saw Matt hanging around. David, yeah. So I think we've seen hopefully most of who we were hoping to see, but please excuse me if I didn't say your name there, because I'm sure I wanted to see you if you're watching this. 20 miles in, battery's on 9%, so I've got the battery extender. Hopefully it works, otherwise this might be the end of the camera. We'll see, hopefully it'll be alright. But yeah, let's keep going. It's hot. So not only physically but also on the camera, I am going to have to save some energy here and explain that the camera basically was down to its last few percent, so there's not much footage. There wasn't a lot happening at this point either. We missed out Blizzard Beach in terms of any footage, but we did unfortunately have to go around it. But we are on our way to Hollywood Studios. We're going to give it a go, we'll see. Well, I've only got 4% battery, so I'm going to save it for the end, hopefully, see what happens. Catch you soon. So you can see us in the back left-hand corner, the top left-hand corner, and I just want to say a big shout out to the two people who sat next to me. We managed to speak to them. They were a lovely Irish couple, and I did apologise for the smell that was coming off me at this point, because you are well into the last couple of miles of the marathon, and it can't have been pleasant for them, just wanting to enjoy their vacation. But anyway, we are on the last part here, which takes in the boardwalk, running down into Epcot and then back again. And because of that pesky percentage on the battery, I didn't really have too much of a chance to capture anything. But don't worry, we'll do a full outro and a debrief following the finish line. I just want to say a big thank you for watching this series. If you have liked it, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Enjoy! Those cakes like the size of like main. Well, no, I said you already ate it. I was like, I paid for it. You paid for it. You ran a lot, so you can eat it as many.
Made it. 2% battery left. No, 2% battery left, another one, me anyway. Yeah. We got there. Dopey Challenge 2026 done.
2027!
Yeah, starts now. We got this, right. Anyway, I'll catch up with you properly when we get back to the room. I can charge the camera. Appreciate you for watching, but we will catch up with you really, really soon. I'm just going to get back and get my medals and stuff, and I'll show you what that's all about when we get there. Hello everyone, and I just wanted to do a proper outro because I always forget these things in the heat of the moment, but the camera, as I said, was on a 1%, so we'll keep things nice and easy and breezy, but just wanted to check in and say this is the morning after, by the way, we're recording this, as you can see by Jamie's current look. He looks absolutely shattered. But yeah, end of the marathon weekend, which is always a really happy and sad thing because it means you got through, but also the fact that it's over. And not like a proper Q&A, but I was going to ask Jamie, like, what did you make of it? It's your first ever run Disney.
It was excellent, to be fair. Very, very good. Not quite what I was expecting, and the pain level today certainly tells a story in itself, but I would recommend it for anybody, to be fair. It's if nothing else, being able to do a marathon round there, it just keeps you going. You know, they've got so much on, and then the whole week itself, the people we've met and stuff like that, just incredible.
And that's the thing. I think it's the people that make these, like, if you ever come across, even if you come across on your own, there's so many people that all you got to do is just start a conversation, and you can end up having like some new best friends. So if you ever do it, and even in the running community, I think that's true for like pretty much any race. Just like put yourself out there a little bit. But if you don't want to do that and you want to run your own race, you can also do that completely and have a great time, because you can go meet characters, ride a couple of rides on a marathon, those sort of things. So yeah, it's always amazing. But for me, I think it is the people that make it, and Jamie actually, I think at times got me through, especially the last 5k, just to explain. We got to the finish and we were waiting for everyone else. I'm kind of glad I didn't have a camera on us, because I wasn't in a good way. I think I had heat stroke or heat exhaustion.
Yeah, that sun was bearing down on that car park, to be fair.
Yeah, so as we were waiting, I sat on the floor and decided I'm going to sit on the floor before I fall on the floor. And I had to lie down. I think I might have blacked out at one point, but I was feeling really rough. We got a photo taken, which I'll put up now, where I felt like I was being propped up by David and Jamie. I laugh about it now because I can, but I think my body had just gone into a bit of shock with the heat, because although we got 15 miles in like we planned to before the sun was really out, it's still so hot. And the annoying thing was the rest of the day was rainy and cold as well, so I don't know what happened there. It was like one last hurrah just to push us over the edge. So yeah, I think I've got a bit of heat rash on us and stuff, but still here, and just make sure we're staying hydrated, because got to keep on at top of it today, otherwise I'm sure things will cramp up or whatever. So
it just brings it home how hard a marathon is, I suppose, especially in sort of when the sun comes up. It's a different kettle of fish, so you've just got to sort of appreciate it, what it is, making sure you drink plenty, eating plenty, and staying fueled for it.
Yeah, they say there's a big thing is respect the challenge, and you do have to respect it. You got to put the training in, but the problem is for us, coming from UK, where you're running, especially just before it was snowy, icy, all that sort of stuff. So, and then to go into a blazing hot Floridian sun, it is a bit of a tricky one. But yeah, anyway, we have really enjoyed it. We're currently a bit sad because we're having to pack up and get across to Magic Kingdom for Medal Monday, which is where you can go get your photos taken with your medals or your t-shirt or whatever, just to celebrate. And it's a good bit of sort of like a party afterwards, unofficial running party where people go. We've got a breakfast reservation, so I think that'll do it for this weekend. I had a couple of messages asking from people about how to register. I'm going to do a complete video because there's the next season is coming up shortly in terms of registration. So I'll try and put together a video on tips and tricks on how to do that. I've done a few now. I'm not an expert, but I know a lot of people who seem to be. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you do like this series, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me. And to be honest, I'd love to get to the point where more people see these videos, and it's lovely getting those messages of other people wanting to do them. So I just want people to pick up the challenges and stuff, but maybe not sell out Run Disney, because
definitely it's hard enough to get in.
Yeah, but for now we're going to get back. We're going to get back to a very cold England, away from the heat of Florida. And thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series, because this will be number 4. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. We'll see when we get back across to Run Disney, and hopefully it won't be too long, but we'll really appreciate you being here. Catch you real soon.